Hey folks, Digger Dad here. Welcome back to my channel. Now, today I'm going to show you a martial art that combines two arts that I'm very familiar with and have talked about on here on this channel. One is boxing, two is stick fighting. Well, what is this style? It is Irish stick fighting. And you're like, there's really an Irish stick fighting? Yes, there is. And it's based around the traditional Irish weapon of the shillelagh. Now I know many of you are standing here thinking, but a shillelagh is a cane. Well, there are various lengths to the shillelagh, and that's why they call it a stick and not a cane. But when you go to Ireland, you'll see those who do carry the shillelagh, they walk with it as a cane, as an assistance to get around. Well, it's still a weapon. And those who are trained in the art know how to use it. And it can be a nasty weapon, a very nasty weapon. And so now we're going to cover that, and I'm going to show you a little bit about the stick that I'm using today, and then we're going to get into the first two techniques I want to show you about the system. So today I'm using a hardwood cane. And the reason why I chose it is because it's the closest thing to a shillelagh that I could get to. The only difference is normally on a shillelagh you have a round uh, knob on top that is used as a handle. Fortunately, I don't have that. And two, uh, on Irish blackthorn, which is what the shillelagh is made from, there are little thorns all up and down the shillelagh. Well, I don't have that either, but I do have knobs all up and down this stick. In fact, there's one right here on the handle that would just be seriously nasty to hit somebody with. So I figured that would make a good substitute for an Irish blackthorn, and I tell you, I would love to add a shillelagh to my collection. I collect canes, and it's one of the few that I have in my collection, and would carry it on a regular basis if I had one. But I got to go with what I have today. Now, Irish stick fighting is, like I said, it's a combination of stick fighting and boxing, and that's why I think it would be a great subject to talk on because it combines those two and it would relate to my martial arts. So, first of all, the stance I'm going to be using is a little different than what they use. They use more of a boxer's half stance. I'm going to be using more of a full stance, like a front stance from Taekwondo. I know that's a little weird, but I just want to, for one, it's easier for me to stand in because with my disability, it's really hard for me to hold a boxer stance for a long time. And two, it'll be easier for me to show you the techniques in this front stance. But normally I would either use a boxer's half stance or a combat stance. But for just today, I'm using a more traditional stance, like a front stance from Taekwondo. Now, the way we grip the stick in Irish, now let's just say we're already in a situation where I have to use the cane as a weapon. So the way I'm going to hold the shillelagh or the cane is kind of like you would with like a bow staff. You're going to hold it, both hands, over the cane, not over and under, both of them over. And it's going to be about a fist length from each other. That way you can still strike with the middle of the stick. Okay, now that we're in our stance, we got our grip. the first technique is going to be thrown with the left hand. And it's going to be thrown like you're throwing a jab, like a jab in boxing. Okay? It's going to look just like a jab. But you're going to be jabbing with the end of the stick. And the way you throw it is when you throw it, you want to snap it out there just enough to where you leave a little bend in your arm. Your wrist is also going to be slightly limp, and that way you can get it out there quick, because a hand that is not, when you clench all your muscles, you're wasting energy. All that energy is clenched up in that hand. But if you leave a little bit of looseness in your grip or in your hand, you can throw that stick out there faster, just like a jab. So again, from our stance, I'm going to just flick it out there. Okay? As you can see, I'm striking with this part, arm slightly bent, wrist limp. Okay, I'm going to turn back toward you, or I'm going to turn to the other side, because now I'm going to throw the right hand. Now that I've thrown the left, my right hand is ready to take the stick from my left hand. So as I come in, I'm going to grab with the right hand, let go with the left, and strike with the right hand. I'm flicking it out there, and you can throw multiples. Okay, let me turn this way so you can see. So what I'm doing here is I can throw multiples. 1, 2, 1. I can throw combos. Okay, but for now, this is what we're doing. I'm going to throw right and left. Right or left, right. Now normally in Irish stick fighting, when they throw that right hand, they over torque the hip so they can throw more power into it and also get full extension on the blow. I don't like that, because the way they turn, it puts you in a bad place in case you have to rebound off of that really quickly. So I just like to torque my hip a little bit when I throw that out there, just enough to where my right leg is tippy-toed. I'm tippy-toed. My heel is completely off of the ground. Only my toes are touching the ground. That is how I'm getting my power. I'm torquing that hip into that blow. I'm not going all the way like this. I'm just a little bit. That way I can get that extension as well, because that's where my power is going to come from. Okay, so here we go again one more time. All right, we're in our stance. Left hand first, bam. Then we're going to come back. Our right hand's ready. This is also your live hand. It's going to protect your body when you're throwing this. See? So, stick comes back. Right hand is ready. Boom. Come back. Boom. 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 That is the first two techniques of Irish stick fighting. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And I'm very thankful y'all came to be with me today. Hope you liked what I talked about. Come join my channel and enjoy more things like this. Like I always say, the more the merrier. This is Duger Dud saying do good and deuces. Bye-bye.